Welcome back to the morning announcements, NFA. Good morning, NFA. It's May 5th and it is a B-Day. The Upward Bound after-school program is canceled this week. Seniors only. If you are interested in attaining the Seal of Biliteracy and want to walk in graduation with an honorary distinction, please see Mrs. Van Reyes, Mrs. Mendez, or Mrs. Cosentino no later than May 6, 2022. May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Month. Every year during the month of May, we celebrate Asians and Pacific Islanders and their contributions to American culture. This month was specifically chosen to commemorate the arrival of the first Japanese immigrants in the United States on May 7, 1843, and the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, which was built by mostly Chinese immigrants on May 10, 1869. May 13th will be the last Friday for the cosmetology clinic. If you are interested in NFA cheerleading for the fall season, spring clinics will start soon. You must have 85% attendance and be in good academic standing to attend. Clinics will be at South Middle School on Mondays and Wednesdays from 3 to 4:30. If you have any questions, please reach out to a current NFA cheerleader or email cwilliams@necsd.net. If you would like extra help in Spanish, please consider signing up for the Empire program. Ms. Pimentel is tutoring all levels on Tuesdays and Thursdays in room 145 from 2:20 to 3:50.
Welcome to the Career and Technical Education Department at Newburgh Free Academy. While students in most other districts have to travel from their school building to a BOCES center and back during the day, our students have access to these programs without leaving the building. From automotive technology to video production to nursing to criminal justice and everything in between, the Career and Technical Education Department has something for you. Each program has a sequence of classes from the beginner level meant to introduce the program to advanced levels for those who wish to follow the program throughout their high school career. The majority of the work done in these classes is hands-on and performed by the students under the supervision of our instructors, who are all respected professionals in their industry. Many of these programs lead to a professional certification or college credits through articulation agreements with our local colleges. So whether you are trying to prepare for college, trade school, the military, or entering directly into the workforce, the Career and Technical Education Department at NFA has something for you.
Interested in getting after-school help with your schoolwork? Stay after with Mrs. O'Neill in the library every Tuesday through May 24th. You will need to provide your own transportation home. Attendance incentive for Cohort 2018. Cohort 2018 is excited to announce a monthly attendance incentive contest for the remainder of the school year. Students with the best attendance and the most improved attendance will be entered into a drawing for gift cards and other prizes. 10 winners will be announced on GBTV. Attention Cohort 2019. It's scheduling time. Please check your cohort counselor's Google Classroom for the links to the 2022 to 23 course elective sheet, course catalog, and online course request form. Any questions, please email your counselor, Mrs. Roman and Mrs. Wilson. The Colonnade Fine Arts and Literary Magazine is looking for student artwork, photography, and all forms of writing for this year's publication. Students can submit their work using the Colonnade Submissions link on Launchpad. If you have questions, please see Mr. Waltz in room 143 or Miss McCurdy in room 273. The induction ceremony for the Foreign Language Honor Society will be held May 12, 2022 at 6 p.m. in the NFA Main Auditorium. The NFA Main Spring Concert 1 will be held on Thursday, May 5th, 2022 at 7 p.m. The NFA Main Spring Concert 2 will be held on Wednesday, May 11th, 2022 at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Each student performer is allowed 2 tickets for audience guest members. Please see a music teacher if you have any questions. Thank you. The health office will begin scoliosis screenings in May 2022 for 9th grade boys. And have a great day, NFA.
Good morning, welcome to the Game Clock. I'm your host Declan Welling covering this week's sports news. The varsity boys baseball team is 6-4 and plays Pine Bush later today. JV baseball is 7-0 with a recent win against Kingston. Varsity girls lacrosse have a game away in Beacon today. Varsity boys tennis is undefeated this season with a win against Kingston on Tuesday. Henry Goings-Perot and Ryan Villafuerte Woods both won 6-0, 6-0. Now for pro sports with JJ Seglio.
Welcome back to Game Clock. I'm JJ Seglio covering your pro sports. In the last week, headlines and news have been swarming the sports world. I'm here to break it down for you. Today we have a lot to discuss. Starting out with the obvious, the 2022 NFL Draft. Draft day started on Thursday, April 20th through Saturday, April 30th. Due to them being the worst team in the league once again, Jacksonville received the number 1 pick. The top 10 picks are as follows. Trayvon Walker to the Jaguars, Aiden Hutchinson to the Lions, Derek Stingley Jr. to the Texans, Ahmad Gardner, a.k.a. Sauce Gardner, to the Jets, Kayvon Thibodeau to the Giants, Ika Makumbu to the Panthers, Evan Neal to the Giants, Drake London to the Falcons, surprisingly, Charles Cross to the Seahawks, Garrett Wilson to the Jets. Other notable selections were Kyle Hamilton to the Ravens at 14, Kenny Pickett to the Steelers at 20, Jermaine Johnson to the Jets after the Jets traded up, Malik Willis to the Titans at 86, Trent McDuffie at 21, and George Karlaftis at 30 to the Chiefs. Jameson Williams at pick 12 to the Lions. Chris Olave at pick 11 to the Saints. And pick 83, Nakobe Dean to the Eagles. And Breece Hall to the Jets in the second round. Also in trade news, Hollywood Brown to the Cardinals and A.J. Brown to the Eagles. Now that is over, let's move on to the NBA playoffs. The second round started yesterday, which means 8 teams met the tragic fate of elimination last week. Pelicans, Hawks, Jazz, Raptors, Nuggets, Bulls, Timberwolves, and Nets were eliminated. But I'll talk about the Nets for a minute. You guys are trash. You have all this talent, all these stars, and one of the best playoff players in history in Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but you can't even win a game. Pathetic, just like Ben Simmons. In round 2, the Heat play the Sixers, the Grizzlies play the Warriors, the Bucks play the Celtics, the Suns play the Mavericks. In baseball news, New York runs baseball. The Mets are currently sitting at 16-7 and the best team in the National League. The Yankees are currently sitting at 16-6 and the best team in the AL. The Mets have currently won 7 series in a row. The Yankees have won 9 games in a row. Is there anything to be left to say that these teams aren't legit? Well, this might be different in a few months, but enjoy it now, New York. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I'm JJ Seglio, and I will see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching Game Clock and tune in next week.
This crime scene is just one of 12 victims who have lost their lives in a similar fashion. It's been days since the Muffin murder has claimed any victims. Claire Wilkins was only 19 years old. Such a short life lived in the place she trusted the most. She's the talk of the town, all across the news and the social media.
What's this doing here? This is an active crime scene. They would have missed something crucial like this. I'll bring this back to the police station to see if they really missed this piece of crucial evidence.
Hello, I'm Detective H at the South Orange Police Department, and thank you for agreeing to meet me here at the station.
Hello, I'm a reporter for the WB2K, the Newburgh Report. What was it that you'd like to discuss with me?
So, what was the reason you were at the crime scene earlier?
I was on the crime scene earlier today due to being notified that there was a murder at the school. I figured it would be a good idea to report on it so my viewers could be informed.
What is the estimate of your average viewer count?
We average about 50 concessive viewers.
Interesting. Interesting.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Well, I'm free now, so feel free to ask it. All right away.
Don't worry, it won't take too much of your time. I was just wondering why you're fidgeting with that pen so much that looks so familiar to the one I found on the crime scene.
Well, why are these muffins here?
Hey, Detective H! Come on in, take a seat. You're just in time for the show. What's going on here? Do you know what this is? Well, after conclusive evidence and hours of hard work, I have here the evidence that shows that you, sir, Ray is in Brand, are the killer.
Five, four,
Stop.
three.
Stop.
This crime scene is just one of 12 victims who have lost their lives in a similar fashion. In days since the Muffin murder has claimed 80 victims, Claire Wilkins was only 19 years old. Such a short life lived, and this is just the most. She's talking to town while there's on social media. What else? Tell Cody.
Hello, I'm a reporter for the WB2K Newburgh Report. What would you... Oh my god. I was on the crime scene earlier today due to being notified that there was a murder at the school. I figured it would be a good idea to report on it since my... Oh, no. I figured it would be a good idea to report on it since my... Oh, no. I figured it would be a good idea to report on it so my viewers could be informed.